It is 7:51 on this Tuesday morning, 75 degrees downtown. We head over to Rodolph Brothers. My friend Aaron Rodolph joins us this morning. Aaron, how are you today?
Doing great. How are you, Brian?
Good. Hey, obviously we haven't had a whole lot of moisture out there. What are you seeing? What are we doing? What can we do for our yards to get them to survive this summertime?
Well, it's just people just need to take a lot more care and a lot more, just take a little bit of time to make sure that they're getting the right amount of water down. We need a half inch 3 times a week and make sure they're watering long and deep. And it's one of those things. This heat is actually can be a good thing because we're getting a great growing season and great fruit production. Anybody that's growing their fruit trees is seeing huge fruit crops, but it's just going to be real critical not to damage your plants by letting that water lapse. So,
again, half an inch of moisture 3 times a week is what you think?
Yep. No less than an inch a week, but an inch and a half a week. That's what the lawn needs. That's what these plants need right now. So.
And is that best early morning, the late afternoon, overnight? When is that? When is it best to water?
Honestly, just early in the morning, maybe as the sun's coming up, or so 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. That way, that turf has a chance to dry out throughout the day, and it's not getting a chance for fungus.
You got it. Well, let's go from grass to trees, if you don't mind. Now, let's talk about the mountain pine beetle epidemic and the prevention of this for those on the mountain. Even with those that have pine trees in town, we've seen some pine trees in town that have gone down because of the beetle. Yeah.
Brian, I was just in Denver over the weekend. I go down there and tag plants for our landscaping that we're doing. But I was down there, and I took my little boy to the zoo on Saturday, and here I am right in the Denver Zoo is in midtown Denver. I mean, it is so far from the mountains. And I'm standing there at the Denver Zoo, and there's a Scots pine that has an active mountain pine beetle infestation on it right there in one of the parks inside the zoo there. And we're seeing that here in town. There's several Scots pines that were just cut down over on 24th Street by the college there. So we're seeing these mountain pine beetles come right down into town, and there's some beautiful pine trees. And the problem is if you get mountain pine beetle in your tree, there's likely that the following year there's going to be up to 2,000 to 5,000 beetles in that tree, and they're all going to hatch out and go hungrily looking for a new tree.
Wow!
Every mountain pine beetle lays 100 eggs, and if those eggs survive, and most of them probably will, then there you go. You're just spreading that epidemic throughout the rest of the city. And, I mean, it's happening. So people just need to be real aware. And you can see the little pitch tubes. There's a lot of literature out there for people you can just Google it and see what the symptoms are. It's not hard to tell if your tree has it or not. But, we can protect your tree from getting it. And, of course, if your tree has it, we can come in and at least assess whether or not we can do anything at that time. But then the critical part is getting that tree cut down and getting that wood out of the city so that it's not further spreading that epidemic.
Sure. And let's talk a little bit about our other trees, what we can do to help protect them. I mean, we've got a big insect year, and if we're not fertilizing, if we're not watering, then we are putting our trees at risk, aren't we?
Yep. And there's just going to be certain species of trees, the older trees and stuff, that are this heat is going to induce the stress on them. There's no getting around it. There's some leaf scorch that's happening, and that just means the tree can't transpirate enough moisture compared to how hot it is, especially when we have the hot, windy days like we had a few weeks ago. And so you're just going to have to get in there and give us a call and let us come put some fall fertilization down later on in the fall and try to replace some of those nutrients that got lost from the stress of this heat.
Well, again, Rodolph Brothers here to help, and certainly some great tips here on the radio. But if you'd like some specialized attention, certainly just a phone call away. More information available to you, 235-3029. You can also find out more at rodolphbrothers.com and give them a call today. Spend a little bit of time. Are you busy, I'm guessing? Yeah?
There's a lot of insects coming out right now, and most of them are those little spider mites. And it's really hard to see them with the naked eye. And usually people call us when all the leaves have fallen off their trees or their shrubs, and it's a little bit too late. So, if you think that some discoloration or you see something that's a little suspect, give us a call because we can we can get rid of those things right now, but in another month or so, it'll have done a lot of damage. So, just you're the customer is the best person to look at the trees, and they're our eyes on the ground, and so get out there and take a look at it, give us a call, and we'll send an arborist out there and try to get it taken care of as soon as possible.
Yeah. Again, the phone number 235-3029. How about some hours? When can we get a hold of you?
8 to 5. Just give us a call here at the office.
Got it. We'll do it. Aaron, have a great day.
All right, thanks, Brian.
You bet. See you soon. That is Aaron Rodolph again with Rodolph Brothers. Find out more, rodolphbrothers.com or 235-3029.